I'm a child who lost his mother. I'm a mother who lost her child. I'm the father who won't forgive the senseless war that took my only son. I'm the homeless teenage orphan, unseen left behind the wall. I'm the wanderer searching desperately for some place I could call home. I'm the one who drinks to kill the pain. I'm the one who jumps from moving trains. I'm the one who listens to the rain to convince myself I'm not insane at all. But I'm broken, heartbroken, so broken and lost. Like the pieces of a puzzle that are missing from their space, where the picture is so incomplete, 'cause the parts you need are gone without a trace. When the whole world says it's over, and you know it in your soul, but your mind won't let you give it up, and your heart won't find the strength to let it go. I know I have prayed it underneath my breath. I have looked at God, shook my fist. I have curled up in a tiny ball to try and find some peace of mind at all. But I'm broken, heartbroken, so broken and lost. I'm broken, so broken. Please, God, help me now. So I bend to pick the pieces up, and I pull them back together, and I swear to get my whole life back, for the worse or for the better. And I pull my bootstraps up again, so the rips and try to mend the pain. And I hope to hell I'd never feel this dead alive again. But until then, I'm broken, heartbroken, so broken and lost. I'm broken, so broken, broken after all.
It's not quite a religious experience, but it's damn close.
Quiet, numbskulls, I'm broadcasting.
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
The wheel is turning, but the hamster's dead.
Seriously? You guys gotta come up with a better name. Whatever. I'm not even getting paid for this show.
Broadcasting worldwide from his basement.
To the basement! 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 Up to the basement! To the basement! To the basement!
We've been cleared for takeoff.
You're listening to Tim Kelly
on Indie Country Radio.
Where the good times roll. All right. Where the good times roll. Friday night, the boys are back
back in town. Put the feelers out to see who's around. 50 is the limit, but 100's what I'm hitting. Roll up to the water where the diesels are sitting. High beams up as the sun goes down. Take me away to that place that's just down the road. Take me out of the city in the 9 to 5 where the dirt shines like gold. That place where everybody feels it in their soul. Take me away to that place where the good times roll. Where the good times roll. Been a tough day, time for a beer. Truck pulls up, dust in the mirror. Going to the party and with tailgates sitting. Kegs in the back and the cups keep tipping. Fire's picking up and we're all just yelling. Take me away to that place that's just down the road. Take me out of the city in the 9 to 5 where the dirt shines like gold. That place where everybody feels it in their soul. Take me away to that place where the good times roll. Where everybody sure feels good. That back road ride just feeling. Tuck back in the woods. Take me away to that place that's just down the road. Take me out of the city in the 9 to 5 where the dirt shines like gold. That place where everybody feels it in their soul. Take me away to that place where the good times roll. Right down that road where the dirt shines like gold. Deep in our soul. Take me away to that place where the good times roll. 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 Take me away to that place where the good times roll.
They are Me and May from Vancouver, British Columbia. That is called Where the Good Times Roll. You can check out the video to that one as well on ICTV, IndieCountryTelevision.net, and Mr. Randy Moore kicking off the show with a great tune called Broken. Nothing broken here. Everything's sounding good, including the music that we're playing so far. Welcome to Today's Country. I'm your host, Tim Kelly. We are KICR, Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best by unsigned indie artists. And we are also syndicated today on KUHS Denver at KUHSdenver.com. We want to welcome all those listeners as well, and a big shout out to Henry Archuleta and all the fine staff over there at Denver station KUHS Denver. We appreciate this program getting heard by those listeners as well. You can also catch our podcast on iHeartRadio. Just download the iHeartRadio app and search KICR Indie Country Radio, and you can hear this show over and over again on there as well. We want to give a big shout out to everybody listening to us live, and I am broadcasting from my basement in Branson, Missouri. Big hello to you folks. We thank you for tuning in, and we've got a great show for you tonight. In about a half hour, I'm going to be interviewing a gentleman by the name of Brandon Bing. You're going to love his story and his music as well, and he is going to be calling in live from the state of Florida. So we'll talk to him here shortly. But right now, let's get you back into more of that great country music. This next artist is from the state of Texas. She's a good friend of mine, Miss Madeline Victoria from San Antonio. This is called He Only Loves Me on the Dance Floor on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, and KUHSdenver.com.
It's Friday night, looking for a good time. It's been a long week and he's on my mind. I won't
brand new single, Preacher Man, from the Darren Morris Band, playing now.
Fresh New Country.
On Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
Daddy grew up in the hollers of West Virginia, working for the railroad and coal mine. Till one day he heard the good Lord calling. He threw up his hands and he left that all behind. He packed up and moved on out to Texas, when I was just a twinkle in Mama's eyes. This is where I gave my soul to Jesus. This is where I was born and where I'll die. Hey, I'm the son of a preacher man that held that Bible in his hand, did his best to teach me wrong from right. Well, I am the man I am today, 'cause my daddy knew just how to pray. Like the words of Johnny Cash, he walked the line. He taught me how to work and play, live and laugh and love every day. Be thankful for this life that I call mine. Well, he went home a few years ago, and it's my turn, that's where I'll go. But until then, I ain't wasting precious time. Hey, I'm the son of a preacher man that held that Bible in his hand, did his best to teach me wrong from right. I am the man I am today, 'cause my daddy knew just how to pray. Like the words of Johnny Cash, he walked the line all the time. Son of a preacher man that had that Bible in his hand, did his best to teach me wrong from right. But I am the man I am today, 'cause my daddy knew just how to pray. Like the words of Johnny Cash, he walked the line. Like the words of Johnny Cash, he walked the line. He walked the line.
From the great state of Texas as well. He is from Gilmer, Texas, and a good friend of ours from many years ago, well, about 5 years ago, maybe 6 now, Mr. Darren Morris with the Darren Morris Band and one of his great tunes called Preacher Man. Song he wrote about his father, and that's what got him into country music. He started singing in church and took it to the country, and we love it in the country, don't we, ladies and gentlemen? Darren Morris Band is also your 2018 Nashville Universe Awards Vocal Group of the Year, so congratulations to them, and he also won Video of the Year in 2016 for Dancing in the Rain. You can check that one out on ICTV, Indie Country Television, IndieCountryTelevision.net. Yeah, we're going to keep you entertained, radio and television. Well, we got it going on the radio right now. Up next, a great Canadian artist, Mr. Jason Blaine. This is called Countryside. We love it on the new countryside, on today's country, from KICR, Indie Country Radio, and KUHSDenver.com.
You'll know her when you see her. She'll be the one in the scuffed up boots, old ball cap, ponytail through the back, grooving to a Garth Brooks tune. Her first car was a truck. She ain't afraid to sling it in the mud. Ooh, 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 that's the thing about my baby. Ooh, 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 you can blame it on her raising. She get a little unwound on a Friday night, with the coke and the crown, the moon and the shine. Lord, I love how she ain't shy, showing off her countryside.
get a little loud. Round about Friday night, might shotgun, couple cool ones, out where the stars shine bright. Favorite blue jeans frayed and torn, out there with the crickets and the cattle and the corn. Ooh, 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 that's the thing about my baby. Ooh, 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 you can blame it on her raising. She get a little unwound on a Friday night, with the coke and the crown, the moon and the shine. Lord, I love how she ain't shy, showing off her countryside. It's late, that look in her eyes says you wanna get lost, take a little ride. Ain't no telling what we might find. She scoots over and the dashboard lights shows a little more of that countryside. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, 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 that's the thing about my baby. Lord, I love how she ain't shy, showing off her countryside. Yeah, showing off her countryside. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
It's time for today's newest country music, Indie Country Radio, with Tim Kelly.
Well, I've been stomped by bulls, damn near lost my cool. Well, I don't need no sympathy, all night riding intensely, come on. This misery in Texas gonna take its toll, send me on my way. Well, I've been somewhat cheated, just a little bit mistreated. I've been up and down, round and round tonight. When I leave here tomorrow, there'll be women, whiskey, and drinking on my mind. When I leave here tomorrow, there'll be women, whiskey, and drinking on my mind. To kill the pain and sorrow of a rodeo, I just can't call mine. When I leave here tomorrow, there'll be women, whiskey, and drinking on my mind. When I get to Tulsa, there won't be no do-si-do. And I can dance on Friday. Doctor says I've got to take it slow. When I leave here tomorrow, there'll be women, whiskey, and drinking on my mind. When I leave here tomorrow, there'll be women, whiskey, and drinking on my mind. To kill the pain and sorrow of a rodeo, I just can't call mine. So when I leave here tomorrow, there'll be women, whiskey, and drinking on my mind. When I leave here tomorrow, there'll be women, whiskey, and drinking on my mind.
great upbeat tune that song is. It's party time now, ladies and gentlemen. Women, whiskey, and drinking. That is Adam Grant. We'll send that out to Miss Shelley Lynn, one of the women listening to us live in our chat room right now. You can do the same thing. Go to Spreaker. That is Spreaker, Spreaker.com. Search KICR Indie Country Radio in that gray box at the top. And Friday nights at 7 p.m. Central Time, I am live from my basement in Branson, Missouri. We are also on Mondays, KUHSdenver.com at 10 a.m. Mountain Time. We appreciate that support as well. But boy, I love doing the live shows. There's nothing like being alive and live. Yeah, nothing gets better than that. That is for sure. Well, I was actually the first radio personality to interview this next young artist when she was 15 years old. That's been about 3 years ago. She wrote and performed this song about her and her father's situation. He wasn't very involved in her life, and she wrote a great ballad about it. Her name is Jessie Lee. She is from the state of Iowa. Jessie Lee. This is called Do I Really Matter on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, and KUHSdenver.com.
You and I are divided by these city streets, but you might as well be a million miles away from me. I keep hoping maybe you might change and show me that you care. There are so many times I've needed you, but you were never there. Do I really matter to you? Am I really part of your life? You don't even pick up the phone to say goodnight. Do you ever think about me and wonder if I'm feeling blue? I just wanna know, do I really matter to you? Holidays and birthdays, they come and go. I might get a card from you, I never know. I guess you're busy doing other things, lost in your own world. What's more important than telling me you love your baby girl? Do I really matter to you? Am I really part of your life? You don't even pick up the phone to say goodnight. Do you ever think about me and wonder if I'm feeling blue? I just wanna know, do I really matter to you? I just wanna know, do I really matter to you?
Here's what happens when you buy a cheap jingle. Indie Country Radio. Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
You're listening to the 2016 Nashville Universe Awards Radio Network of the Year, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
She lives for Jesus and always down to hear some Jones. At Red Dust exhaust on her blue truck makes her 1-ton, 2-tone. He loves midnight bareback ride, a little closer to the stars. It's like she stole those directions to heaven right out of my heart. That girl's a cowboy, you can tell by her boots that she's earned every buck and tougher than the trouble she runs into. That girl's a cowboy, living out a crazy dream, getting closer now, still learning how to love just like me. No, she don't let those miles come between what's real. It might be hard to say it, but I know exactly just how she feels. That girl's a cowboy, you can tell by her boots that she's earned every buck and tougher than the trouble she runs into. That girl's a cowboy, living out a crazy dreams, getting closer now, still learning how to love just like me. Her daddy said, son, if you think you're the one, you can have her hand, just understand. That girl's a cowboy, you can tell by her roots. She's earned every buck, and tougher than the trouble she runs into. That girl's a cowboy, living out her crazy dreams, getting closer now, still learning how to love just like me. Getting closer now, still learning how to love one like me.
His name is Doc West. He is from Houston, Texas, and he is a fantastic artist that I've had the pleasure of not only playing on the radio for a few years, but meeting in person as well. He's a great live performer, and boy, we sure miss the live performances right now with this COVID thing going on, but we've got a good live performance going on right now on the radio, and a special guest tonight by the name of Brandon Bing. How are you tonight?
Doing good. How's it going, Tim?
I'm doing fantastic. Now, you're calling in from the state of Florida, is that right?
Yes, sir.
How's everything in Florida? Sunny as usual?
Yeah, at least on my coast it is. I'm over here between Daytona and Ocala. And on the West Coast, unfortunately, there's been some pretty aggressive, brush fires and things like that going on. So hopefully that gets behind us soon, and there's a tropical storm brewing. So I guess it's hurricane season.
Yeah, I saw that on the news actually today on the Today Show that hurricane season doesn't officially start till June 1st, but may come a little early for you guys. So stay safe down there.
Yes, sir.
Yep, and we've got a wet weekend ahead of us. I'm in Branson, Missouri, in the middle of the country, and we've been inundated with rain here in the last 4 or 5 days. So we've still got some coming tomorrow and Sunday as well. But
oh, that's good.
But that's all right. Everything's looking green, so.
Hey, at least it's green and not dark.
Yep, that's right. Now, let's talk a little bit about your musical aspirations and how you got into country music from being in the state of Florida. I guess that's where you grew up.
Yes, sir.
What interested you into getting into country music, or who maybe inspired you?
Yeah, basically, I've been inspired with music throughout my whole life. I've played music since, I was about 6 years old. Started out on cello and then did drums for 8 years and kind of went through the motions. I was always a big writer and done songwriting throughout, parts of high school and college. And then, my dad used to work in the record industry as an intern at CBS Records. And also when he was at Purdue, University in Indiana, West Lafayette, and he was a DJ back in the college days, back in his heyday. And so he just used to, I don't know, I think one of the coolest things my dad and I always had was, listening to vinyl records. He has a pretty amazing collection. And, he would just kind of show me everything. And one thing that captured me early on in my youth was like reading, the vinyl front to back, understanding side A and side B, and just seeing the story from the album art and how it went to the songs. And country music was always kind of about that whole storytelling concept. And I just fell in love with it at an early age.
Yep.
And felt like it was a pretty unique opportunity to pursue if I was going to try my hand in music. So that's kind of where I landed.
That's awesome. Well, I'll tell you what, vinyl's made quite a comeback, hasn't it, here of late? And wouldn't it be cool to see your picture on a vinyl record?
Oh, man, dude, that would be, I couldn't even tell you, that would be a huge, bucket list to be able to see that. And I was actually in the process of working on that, and then we've had a couple setbacks with the corona, and but it would be so cool to get on a vinyl one day.
Yeah, that would be. That's what I grew up listening to. Is those vinyl records, and I was a wide variety when I was younger. Wasn't really too much into country music, but I'll tell you one that I did listen to a lot that we just lost was Kenny Rogers.
Oh yeah.
He was fantastic in the world of country music and a pretty good actor as well.
Yes, sir.
And but I grew up listening to a lot of different variety. I won't tell you my age, but my first album. Well, maybe I will by telling you what my first album was. Actually, there was two that I had in my car. Was the Steve Miller Band, Book of Dreams, and Fleetwood Mac Rumors.
Oh man!
So that goes a little ways back.
A little bit back, yeah, a little bit before my time.
But my interest in radio kind of started in the '80s, though. I started DJing '80s music when I went to broadcasting school in San Diego, and now you're seeing that coming back on vinyl too. The Michael Jacksons, the Chicago, the REO Speedwagons, all those different groups that I used to love to play back in the '80s, and I just think that's pretty neat.
Yes, sir.
But
absolutely.
Now I agree that country music tells some good stories. And when I moved to Oklahoma about almost 25 years ago, that's what got me into country radio, because that's what everybody listened down there. And my first job in FM radio was at a country station, and I've done that ever since. So I just love the stories that they tell. And like I said before, in 3 or 4 minutes, you guys can write a song, produce it, wrap it up, and just tell some great stories in country music.
Yeah, and that's kind of like my biggest thing is, being able to capture those experiences. Like one of the things that I like being a singer-songwriter is being able to take that idea or that story and experience and just, like you said, in 3 to 4 minutes, be able to make that cut where you got the melody and you got the structure from the verses to the hook to the bridge, and how it just flows so organically is like such an amazing, phenomenon in essence. Like, you just like, you hear it and it's just like when you have it, the final product, you're just like, wow, I did that, and it's like, I think so many people too, what I've noticed, at least over the last couple of years that I've been really entrenched in, writing and things like that, is so many people have so many experiences, but they don't know how to put it into words. And I've had so many opportunities where I've had a chance to write songs for myself and for other people, where I've been able to take that knowledge and that skill and really hone in on the craft and do that. And just like the response to have people emotionally connect with the song And, when you see them in tears or their hair stand up on their arms or things like that, those different emotions are just, it just makes it kind of like a drug. It's like so addicting, and you just don't want to stop. You just want to write the next one and the next one.
You got that right. And country music does that to you. I've seen posts like that on Facebook with the person with the arm and when the hair's standing up because the music is this good. It says I love that, and that's exactly how we feel. And watching some of these talent competition shows like The Voice, we play a lot of their artists, because even though they didn't win, they got some great original music out there, and we love that kind of music that just tells those great stories and just makes the listener want to tune in. Now, it can be simple things too that those stories are told about. I'm looking at a song that I'm going to play here in a little bit called Back Porch, sitting there on the back porch and swinging on the back porch. I grew up doing that as a kid, but something that I didn't grow up doing because I wasn't old enough is drinking maybe a brand of whiskey that we were talking about off the air before we came on that you've got going on. Tell us a little bit about that too.
Yeah, so I got this new whiskey that came out in January, and I'm real excited about it. It's been doing really well over the last few months since it's been out, and super blessed about that. I had this idea, my mom was from Kentucky outside Louisville, and one of the things that I've always been growing up was just a big, connoisseur of like whiskey and bourbon and things like that, especially going into adulthood. And it was like, for me, I was like, what would be the perfect time to have your own whiskey or bourbon? But it just never presented itself. And then as my music is starting to take some trajectory and gain some traction with the public and things like that, and I've been creating my niche, I was like, with my branding mechanism, I was like, I need to have something that's going to make me different, where I can kind of just disrupt the industry a little bit. And I was like, I need a whiskey. So I kind of just went around and started, making calls and emails and finding different distillers and stuff like that, and private label companies all over the country. And I kind of just narrowed it down. And, you kind of get that gut intuition where you know who the right people are to work with, who's kind of just trying to steer you down the wrong path or who has your best interest. And I stumbled up and found Jose Aponte, who's my master distiller down here in Florida, GLA Distilleries. And it was such a big honor to be able to build that relationship and start this brand. And it's called Stockyard Whiskey. I got the website up now. We did all the film and production up in Nashville. That was a lot of fun. Worked with a master mixologist up there. Does a lot of stuff for rooftop bars and signature cocktails. So that was real cool. And now I got this whole like online experience. And just the reaction from the public is awesome, man. They're just, everybody's like buying it. They're loving the way it tastes. And I had this thing where I was like, in Nashville, we have this thing called the Holler and Swaller. And we basically what we do is, we do these write-arounds where we're up in Midtown over by Losers and Winners and Doghouse and all that. And us singer-songwriters, it's like our little nuclei, of friends, guys and gals, and we tell those stories, stripped down acoustic on a bar stool. And there's that whole thing between that and Whiskey Jam where you raise your glass up and you holler, and then you take a swallow where you throw it back, and and I was like, man, how do I take my Florida roots and then how do I take my Nashville roots, since I live up there half time? I was like, how do I blend that together and make it, special for the people with the brand? And I came up with the Blue Collar Swaller. So
I love it.
Kind of little, so we got this thing kind of keeping the working man, the farmer, the rancher, the military, and first responder all wrapped up into one, but then have that little Swaller side of it from the Nashville, Music City. Yeah. So it's kind of a cool little thing, and I'm trying to build that brand right now.
That is awesome. Well, I told you before we went on the air, we were talking a little bit about that, but we're going to help you do that too, because you're going to use that brand, and we're going to have you as a show sponsor, and we'll put that on our website and get a lot of people familiar with that look at our website and listen to this radio show. So we'll help you promote that too. That's good stuff.
Man, I really appreciate that, Tim. That means a lot.
You bet. Now, I see that you're owner of a mom and shop based business there in Florida. I guess you put on solar panels. It's called American Solar.
Yeah, All American Solar. Yeah, I started it 5 years ago with one of my best friends, Steve, and we met out of college. We've been in solar for going on 9.5 years, and he does all the engineering and design side, and I'm the sales PR guy, and it's just kind of like that good yin and yang. And we just were like, we were tired of working for the man, so we were like, let's create opportunity ourselves and show how we can earn our keep. And that's kind of what we did. And we've been real successful over the last 4.5 going on 5 years, and use all American solar products. We do residential, agricultural, and then we do small commercial, and we do battery backup and storage. And it's been real cool, man. We built a really strong relationship with University of Florida, with the IFAS agricultural department, and we built our own endowment fund and scholarship. So that was real cool, being able to help the students in 4-H, and that kind of goes again back to the roots with that whole blue collar mentality. So it's so amazing to me, being a singer songwriter, how I was able to bridge the gap with being entrepreneur, in a blue collar industry, to being a singer songwriter, chasing that passion, having a whiskey that's Florida made, and how all those things kind of just tie together back to the heart of it, and it's
awesome.
It's a lot of fun.
Well, you're a hard-working man, sounds like, and you can appreciate, what it takes to make it not only in life but in the business of country music too. It's not an easy thing, and it's lots of hard work as well. And I'm sure you'll agree with that. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Now you're not the only friend that I have in the distillery business. You probably have heard of this show Moonshiners that's on the Discovery Channel, and probably have seen it.
Oh yeah, many a times.
Yeah, that gentleman Tyler Wood. Me and him are friends. Me and him are friends on Facebook, and he's quite a country music artist as well. He's got some good stuff that we play on the radio.
Nice.
Yeah, so I'll play one here a little bit later after we get off the phone, so you can listen back to the podcast, and you'll be able to hear Mr. Tyler Wood. I'll be sure and tell his name and the song and everything on the radio, so you can figure out who's singing, because he's really good too. Now, tell me about this EP that you've got out. Is this just fresh that you've just made this within the last year or two?
Yeah, I actually just cut this EP. It's called The Florida Man. I cut it back in November, right after the CMA Awards.
Okay.
And released it on the 18th of February this past year. So it's been out 2.5 months now. Starting to get some traction, still fresh out there. And I wrote all the songs on it, no co-writes, and it was just something that was really important to kind of start this whole progression of my country music journey and career. And I bought a house up in Nash back in July last year, and it was so crazy. Like, I've been going back and forth to Nashville for a couple of years, and pop in, pop out, CMA Fest, play a song here, going to this bar on Broadway, so on and so forth, trying to get myself known. But it was just real hard because not living up there, it's tough, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you know that with all the contacts that you have. So it was just really, I was trying to, like, how am I going to equalize this and level the playing field? So I, like I said, got the house up there, and then when I did that, I think everybody up in Nash that had known of me realized through my social media, they're like, okay, Brandon's like really taking this serious. Like, he's not coming up here just to sing a song and then go home to Florida.
Yeah.
Like, he really wants to chase this. And I did, and I do. And it's really given me a platform where I've had a lot of people and different artists and people in their circles that have reached out and give me a lot of support and assistance once they saw that I was for real. And I had a chance to cut this project with one of Luke Combs' producers who cut Hurricane, Mr. Kenny Royster, at Direct Image Studios in Music Row. And that was such a huge honor, man. Honestly, Tim, like, I never would have figured as an independent country artist from Florida that on my first project I was going to have the producer and the talent of musicians that I had a chance to work with. I had John Willis on there. That was such an amazing opportunity. I had Mike Ross on the keys. A year and a half before I cut this record back in November, I was up in one of my good friends of mine, Mark Niles. I was up in not in Nashville. I was in Nashville where I met him a couple of years back. He owns a company called Back Nine. He's in Chicago, and I went to the Lake Shake, and I was at Soldier Field. Kenny Chesney was performing with Old Dominion and Thomas Rhett and David Lee Murphy, and what was it? It was John Conley. I saw him playing lead guitar for Kenny. He's been playing for Kenny for years.
Nice.
And I got a video on my phone sitting in the pit, just having a good old time and just watching him shred out in the solo. And I was like, man, I love John Conley, you know. And then all of a sudden, a year and a half later, you know, I'm cutting my first EP, and John Conley's playing on my record. You know, and
awesome.
it was such a crazy feeling, man. And then I had Nick Buda, who did a lot of drum cuts for all of Taylor Swift, Luke Combs, you know, many others. He played drums. I had Dave Francis on bass, and then all of a sudden John was in there. We were sitting there and they were listening to my work tapes, and I'll never forget it. John and John were like, "You want to put some fiddle on this thing?" I'm like, "Yeah, man, I would love to." And Kenny's like, "I got somebody that can play for you." And then the night before I started the tracking session, I was at the CMA Awards, and I remember sitting on the floor, and then in between commercial breaks, I was talking to Cody Johnson, Eric Church, and a few other artists up there, and we were just kind of cutting up. And then right after, it was the award for Musician of the Year, you know, and it was in 53 years, the first woman to ever be nominated was Janae Fleener, and she was the first woman to win that award. And it was so amazing to see her win that. She played on the she did the Heartache Medication album for John Party, and what was it? 4 days after, John gives her a holler, and don't you know, she comes into the studio, and she winds up doing the fiddle fills on my record, and it was such an honor to work with her. You know, especially with the timeline, you know, she just won that award, and then to have her fresh like that on my EP was such a cool, you know, experience. And then Perry Coleman came in. He did all the background vocals, did a lot for Tim McGraw, Faith Hill over the years, and many other artists, Blake Shelton, you know, Luke Bryan, Jason Aldean, etc. And then I had some pep talk from Vicki Hampton, who's the background singer for Garth Brooks. So I had a really cool, you know, arsenal of guys and gals in the studio during that 2-week period, and I felt like the project just came out great, you know?
Yep, sounds like it. Well, I'll tell you, you're right about Nashville. You know, that I've thought about that even in radio, you know, that's the place that you need to be. You know, if I wanted to do this full time too and make it big and all that, but I don't know. I've kind of think Branson, Missouri's kind of number 2 in that area. You know, they call this the live entertainment capital, you know, Nashville, Music City. And I've been to Nashville several times. I was telling you, we talked a little bit last night before the interview that, you know, in 2016 we got some Nashville Universe Awards at the Wild Horse Saloon there, and Stormy Warren from SiriusXM was the presenter and handed us those awards. So that was a night I'll never forget. And, you know, I love the new independent music that's coming out, man. There are so many talented artists on that big Wild Horse stage, and it just sounded great. It's a great show. And I saw some videos of you at the CMAs, and it looks like you had a really good time. They put on a great show too, don't they?
Yeah, it was so crazy because it was just there's been so much. It's just been like a whirlwind the last couple of years, and I've made a lot of progress, but I'm still, in my eyes, I'm still on the ground floor, and I'm still just doing everything I can to really earn my keep. And I guess what I really want, you know, is like being, you know, at the CMAs, being at the CMT Awards, you know, being at certain sound checks and things with different artists and watching things kind of manifest behind the scenes. But it's like, I want to be, you know, I want to show people, you know, how much I appreciate them on my journey. You know, when I those benchmarks and hit those stages and things like that, you know, all these country music enthusiasts and listeners, man, they're just like, it's such a tight-knit family. And the thing that's so about it that I've always enjoyed is it doesn't matter if it's a show, one of the few genres where, you know, you can strip it all the way down. you know, you got the songs where it's just like you and the guitar and the vocal, the raw vocal, and you got the storytelling side, then you got that kind of that private, like, little cabaret kind of bar feel that's really just more intimate. But then you got those, like, big shows and those festivals, and everybody that goes to them, it's just, there's such an energy that you don't see at a lot of other types of venues with other music all the time.
Yeah.
It's really unique. I really value.
I hope that makes a comeback, you know, because that's something that we miss now with what's going on in the world with this pandemic. And I was watching an interview today on the Today Show this morning, and John Rich was being interviewed, and he's missing that badly, you know, and he was one of the first restaurants to open back up in Nashville with his Redneck Riviera that he owns. And so, you know, it's just been a really tough time for the folks in Nashville, and we sure look forward to the time when that kind of gets back to normal. And man, Broadway just not being packed just doesn't look right. I've seen several pictures that people have posted, and it just doesn't look right.
Yeah, I saw a video. My dad actually sent me a link yesterday. They had done like a little, news press out there. I think it was from the Today Show, so it's probably the same thing you're talking about. I didn't get to see it. I just saw the clip. They showed Broadway, and they were showing all the restaurants, and they were like, the one thing that was really crazy about it is they were like, yeah, you know, we got all these things. Restaurants starting to open, trying to make it normal, but the one thing that they're all missing is there's no music. There's no live music.
Yeah.
And that's just a staple, you know. It's just ambiance.
That's what we got to have there, and that's why I got back into doing this. You know, putting some live music on the radio for 3 hours and giving people some different variety than, you know, what's out there. I see so many people posting now. What should I watch on TV? Netflix and this and that. Give me some ideas of shows, you know, because I'm one of the fortunate ones that have an essential job. I have not been laid off, so you know, and so, you know, I got back to thinking that this is essential too, and why not do this and have fun and do this thing once a week, and I absolutely still love doing this, and I'm just amazed at how much more music I'm still being able to, you know, put out there that's brand new that I haven't even heard, like yours, until I just got these recently. So I'm glad to be doing this interview. Now, you were talking about Nashville and some of the folks out there being a close-knit family. Let me ask you, are you a family man, married with kids, or are you doing this on your own?
I'm doing it on my own, single. I mean, I got a good support system with friends, family, but, just got, you know, just 2 dogs, and, I'm just kind of, in essence, a little bit of a drifter, but at the same time, just, you know, I'm really committed, and I kind of feel a little bit different than most. I think, I'm doing a little bit backwards. I could have left high school and moved to Nashville and chased the dream early on and not gone to college, but I kind of, you know, went to college and then started a business and built the foundation. So now I'm doing it still early enough in my life where I can make an impact, you know, and I feel like I got a good 10 or 15 years where I can, you know, earn that spot and just maintain.
Yep.
So it's like, you know, the people that I meet are kind of like, on the road in different cities, all the people on my social media. I try to talk to every single person. It's a lot of work, but it's worth it because, you know, they're the ones that are giving you the attention. And I feel like this whole Corona thing has brought a lot of people closer together to realize the value of just quality time with people and just really getting a chance to understand them and trying to help each other through a tough time. And
no doubt about that.
Yeah, so it's kind of like they're my family too, and I'm real, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, you know, I'm a huge sports fan. I don't know if I told you that, but, you know, right before this all got going, you know, we lost Kobe Bryant on the 26th of January. We were going to a granddaughter's birthday party, and I heard that. Didn't think it was real at first, you know, seeing a lot of posts on Facebook and that kind of thing, and until I got some other posts and some verification, you know, then it really hit home. But, you know, that and this Corona thing, all of it combined, you know, over these last few months has really made you appreciate the time that you have and boy, to be able to spend it with the ones you love. And obviously you got mom and dad backing you in this music business thing. They're your family and your work family there at American Solar, no doubt doing the same thing. So you've got some good support. That's for sure.
Yeah.
So let's play this song, Back Porch. Tell me about writing this one and kind of the idea behind it and what inspired you to write it.
Basically, like, I say it a lot, but it's kind of a different animal down here. I think you kind of get exposed to a lot of different environments, and one of the things that's big up in Nashville is that whole kind of like a Chitlin circuit, that whole thing on Broadway, playing at bars. Mm-hmm. Well, down here, we don't really have stretches of bars like that. We have a lot of beaches. And I just always remember, going to the beach all day, hanging out with your friends, and you go out to like the restaurants and the little spots on the side of the beach, and while you're hanging out at these like tiki bars and stuff, you see the guy playing the guitar in the corner on the porch, on the back porch looking onto the ocean. And I don't know, I just kind of had this thing. I was like, how do I kind of bring Florida home in this song? And made this little love story interest. The guy playing the guitar falls in love with the girl that he sees at love at first sight kind of deal, Yep. And then they wind up, it turns into something, and then it kind of like this song kind of just tells you that whole story all the way to the end. And it was a fun one to write. I think I actually wrote it in maybe, I don't know, about 2 hours, if that. It was a pretty easy write. I think some of the best songs are the ones that are the quickest writes sometimes, because they just kind of roll out of you.
Yep, I agree. And I ask artists that all the time, what your writing style is. Maybe you're like Taylor Swift and you can grab a napkin and write it down and finish it in 10 minutes or a couple of hours, like you said, on this one. And I always think that's neat too, and some artists tell me, they wake up 3:30 in the morning, have to write something down and then finish it later or however you do it.
So, I've had many of those nights.
Yeah, I bet you. Well, let's play Back Porch, and if you can hang out for a few minutes, we'll come back and talk just a little bit more. We're hanging out with Brandon Bing on KICR, Today's Country, Indie Country Radio, and KUHSdenver.com. This is called Back
Porch. Sitting here on a little back porch, rocking to the beat. Watch the sun beam down below and dance across the sea. See that sweet little Caroline staring back at me. This old boy's got a few tricks hid up his sleeve. I can spin you around all night long and watch you do-si-do, but I'd rather spend my whole time holding you close. I can see the smile in your eyes as your heart skips another beat. That's the first step that I took to sweep you off of your feet. Oh, 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 oh. Sitting here on a little back porch, rocking to the beat. Watch the stars shine through the clouds, moonlight up the beach. To see that girl with the drink in hand mesmerize with me. This old boy's gonna strum these strings to the flow of her heartbeat. I can spin you around all night long and watch you do-si-do, but I'd rather spend my whole time holding you close. I can see the smile in your eyes as your heart skips another beat. That's the first step that I took to sweep you off of your feet. Oh, 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 oh. Sitting here in this bedroom, picking to the beat. Watch her walk barefoot down the hall, coming straight to me. See that girl turn the lights down low as they dim around me. This girl took my breath away and swept me off of my feet. I can spin you around all night long and watch you do-si-do, but I'd rather spend my whole time holding you close. I can see the smile in your eyes as your heart skips another beat. That's the first step that I took to sweep you off of your feet. That's the first step that I took to sweep you off of your feet, girl. Oh,
And we're talking to him live on KICR Indie Country Radio and also on KUHSdenver.com. Glad to have you, man. This has been a lot of fun, and I've really enjoyed it. You are awesome, and we wish you much success in the world of country music, Brandon. Now, where can folks find you? I know I'm looking at your website, but I want to let you tell where folks can find you and on social media and everything.
Yeah, sure. Appreciate you having me on again, Tim. For social media, my website's BrandonBingMusic.com, and then my Facebook and my Instagram handle is Brandon Bing Music, and then also the Hoss Music, HOSS Music on Twitter, and then I got my YouTube channel as well, Brandon Bing Music on there. So you can find me on him. Definitely, send me a follow or a message. Definitely love to get involved and meet some of y'all that are tuning in tonight, and hopefully since your broadcast over in Colorado too, get some shows going on sometime after everything gets behind us between Missouri and also in Colorado.
Absolutely. Now, you brought up the Hoss thing in Hoss Nation. Is this the Hoss that we're talking about that's from San Antonio, Texas?
It's basically like the same old thing from the old Bonanza. It's just like I've had buddies and stuff over the years, just because I'm a bigger guy. I say I'm just a little corn-fed. I like my food, and my food likes me. So
I got you. Well, I interviewed a gentleman a couple of years ago. His name's Hoss, and he's from San Antonio, and he's got some good country music too. I thought maybe you were tied into him somehow, because he's awesome as well. You're just a big Hoss.
Just a nickname. I mean, like Hoss, Big Hoss, and then I was like, I made Hoss Nation, and I thought it would be something really unique to create kind of like a brand / like fan club, and then Stockyard, with the family coming from, like I said, my mom was from Kentucky, and her family, stretches from Kentucky and parts of Tennessee and Virginia. My dad's all South Carolina, Georgia, Alabama, so it's like having those different roots and coming from a family, like my elders were all in farming at some capacity. And so I was like, well, how do I tie all that in? And that's kind of where I came up with the Stockyard and also bringing in with the Hoss Nation and just figuring out how it just flowed. So it just seemed to fit and seems to work pretty good. Everybody likes it.
I like it too. I'll tell you what, I'll show you my age again. I used to watch Bonanza, so I know who Hoss was on Bonanza too. So, well, we're going to go out with a great tune called Barnes, Babes, and Bourbon. Now, we talked about that bourbon a little bit, so you're going to be a new show sponsor, and we'll get all that information later on after the show, and it'll be on our website, indiecountrytelevision.net is the website you'll want to check out, and scroll to the bottom of the page. You can see all of our sponsors down there, and we're going to be glad to have you, man. This is going to be a lot of fun, and we'll sell some bourbon for you too, all right?
Hey, I appreciate that, Tim.
You bet. We're going to sell some music as well. Brandon Bing is who we're hanging out with tonight. I appreciate the time, and check him out on his website, BrandonBingMusic.com. Got everything up there. We're going to play Barnes, Babes, and Bourbon right now on KICR Country Radio.
Right there.
I got
you have a good weekend, brother.
And bourbon in a glass. I don't know how long it's gonna last. I know it's kinda going, it's kinda going fast. I got Barnes, Babes, and bourbon in a glass. This pretty little thing came strutting my way when she looked at me, tried to take me away. A little did she know this boy could play. Spun her around and took her breath away. girl is mine. As I slid her way to grab her hand real tight, Johnny said it best, we'll just walk that line. I got bars, babes, and bourbon in a glass. I don't know how long it's gonna last. I know it's kinda going, yeah, it's kinda going fast. I got bars, babes, and bourbon in a glass. Last call came, I walked away, took my hat in hand and winked her way. I felt a rush I never felt before. Heartbeat fast as I walked through the door. Then she hopped in my truck as I drove away. Merle said, Mama tried, but not today. I got bars, babes, and bourbon in a glass. I don't know how long it's gonna last. I know it's kinda going, yeah, it's kinda going fast. I got bars, babes, and bourbon in a glass. Bars, babes, and bourbon in a glass. I don't know how long it's gonna last. I know it's kinda going, yeah, it's kinda going fast. I got bars, babes, and bourbon in a glass.
You're listening to Tim Kelly on Indie Country Radio.
Don't you dare try and reappear after you already got me standing here. I can't believe you'd come in me looking for a little bit of sympathy. Like I wasn't the one you left all alone crying, looking like a hot mess. Don't show your face round here anymore, honey. This is something you better get through your head. Cause I'm giving you up, just like I did them Marlboro Lights. And I'm giving you up the same way I did the whiskey on ice. And it's all so tough, you turn me to a man I don't even recognize. I'm giving you up the same way you did me out in the moonlight. What the hell are you thinking coming round to visit? Completely uninvited, messing with my brain again. You couldn't give me the satisfaction of forgetting your existence showed up when I thought I'd finally found the end. Don't be coming over looking for a conversation, dropping little hints that you want me back again. Cause I'm so sick and tired of the little lies that tell me so. Here is all I'm saying, baby, better listen in. Cause I'm giving you up, just like I did them Marlboro Lights. And I'm giving you up the same way I did the whiskey on ice. And it's all so tough, you turn me into a man I don't even recognize. I'm giving you up the same way you did me out in the moonlight. Yeah, I'm giving you, giving you, I'm giving you up. And I'm letting go of all the things that held their grips on me, with you being my first priority. Cause death isn't worth the weight of your love no more. And I'm packing up, leaving, closing shop. There ain't no use for you in this heart no more. So I'm letting go, and I'm giving you up, just like I did the Marlboro Lights. And I'm giving you up the same way I did the whiskey on ice. And it's all so tough, you turn me to a man I don't even recognize. I'm giving you up
is Cameron Marlowe. That is Cameron with the K, and Marlowe has an E on the end of it, but you can find him on ICTV, Indie Country Television. That is a great video to that song called Giving You Up. Well, I'm not giving you up yet. We're not even halfway through yet. We're going to go for a full 3 hours on this show, so glad to have you tuned in, and once again, a big thank you to Mr. Brandon Bing for doing the live radio interview with me. It was a lot of fun, and go check him out. BrandonBingMusic.com is his website, and he'll be a show sponsor with his brand of whiskey, and we're going to definitely be selling some of that for him, too. Well, this next artist, I want to give a big shout out to Miss Lula Bradbury for turning me on to her. She's from season number 4 of NBC's The Voice, Team Blake, but I watch a lot of Lula's posts, and I just happen to love this song, and I think it needs to be blasted all over the radio. We're going to do it right now, as a matter of fact. Her name is Holly Tucker. This is called Dallas on Your Boots on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, and KUHSDenver.com.
Well, I met you just across the county line, where forever fields go out to meet the sky, with a sad song spinning in the background, like the one that's playing here right now. And win or lose, I was gonna make you mine, but nothing's changed. There's no escape from knowing you still got a little Dallas on your boots, still got a little heavy on your heart, still holding on to things that you don't want to lose, baby. You still got a little lonely in your eyes, like you never really ever said goodbye. I want to be the one to love you, but you still got a little Dallas on your boots. Sometimes I can see you miles away, and everything you're thinking is written on your face. You're still holding on to what you left behind. Until you let it go, you're always gonna find that you can't love me like you want to, and I don't want just part of you. But you still got a little Dallas on your boots, still got a little heavy on your heart, still holding on to things that you don't want to lose, baby. You still got a little lonely in your eyes, like you never really ever said goodbye. I wanna be the one to love you, but you still got a little Dallas on your boots. We've been on and off together about a year, never past the fact that someone else is always here. 'Cause you still got a little Dallas on your boots, still got a little heavy on your heart, still holding on to things that you don't want to lose, baby. You still got a little lonely in your eyes, like you never really ever said goodbye. Yeah, I wanna be the one to love you, but you still got a little Dallas on your boots. Little Dallas on your boots.
We are 100% focused on new music. Hey, look, a squirrel. Anything country.
That's a funny word. Hey, these are good brownies. What? Oh, yeah, right. Radio, sorry.
How come you never take me out to dinner anymore?
Well, first, we're about to play a bunch of feel-good songs. And second, you know we're not married, right?
Oh, details. Today's country.
Pretty wild.
Broadcasting worldwide from his basement.
In the basement! 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 Up to the basement! In the basement! In the basement!
We've been cleared for takeoff.
You're listening to Tim Kelly
on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
and I order them nice and strong, floating just like a star through the neon light I lean on. 'Cause I'm drinking myself to sleep every other night of the week till I see you and maybe dream you. And I don't want to change or stay the same. I want to let you go, I want to make you stay. I want to sing along and I want to hold my tongue what I'm trying to say. 'Cause baby, I'm not alright, but I'm okay. Where'd you go? I wanna find you, wanna hold you, wanna know. Where did you go? Where'd you go? I wanna find you, wanna hold you, wanna know. Oh, where did you go? And I don't wanna change or stay the same. I wanna let you go, I wanna make you stay. I wanna sing along and I wanna hold my tongue what I'm trying to say. 'Cause baby, I'm not alright, but I'm okay. Yeah, baby, I'm not alright, but I'm okay.
They are a great country music duo out of the state of Texas. They are Shotgun Rider. That is one of their latest singles called I'm Not Alright. I absolutely love that. Well, I tell you what, you can follow them, by the way, on Twitter at Shotgun Rider. We are back on Twitter at New Country's Best. I got to start tweeting the plays every time I play an artist. We used to tweet them. I've gotten a little bit lazy, you know, in my retirement, and then I'm coming back to radio now. I guess you could say I'm semi-retired maybe, but this next gentleman is not. He still drives a semi when he's not making good country music. He's an over-the-road truck driver. His name is Tony Justice. This is called This Side of the Radio on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, and KUHS Denver at KUHSdenver.com.
Hey, Mr. DJ, know you gotta play that song. It won't be the last time today you put it on. I know it's a big old hit, probably way up on the charts, but I'd like to make just one request. Have mercy on my heart. On this side of the radio, it don't sound near as good here on my stereo. You didn't see me breaking down with every word, reminding me of her, reliving every step she took to go. What it's like, man, you don't know, on the side of the radio. Everything was perfect, I'd had a damn good day, until I tuned you in, man, you took that away. Every single word that I just heard is exactly how I feel. I went from drumming on my dashboard to crying on my steering wheel. On this side of the radio, it don't sound near as good here on my stereo. You didn't see me breaking down with every word, reminding me of her, reliving every step she took to go. What it's like, man, you don't know, on the side of the radio.
Have you been injured in an accident or assaulted by some very loud music that comes out of your radio? If so, call the...
Skip ad.
More nonstop country now.
You're listening to the 2016 Nashville Universe Awards Radio Network of the Year. Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Tied down a couple times, gave my heart and lost my mind. A single life suited me fine. Who's ever heard of a good goodbye? Out with your friends on a Friday night, you grabbed my hand and we danced till closing time. Gave me a kiss as it turned on the lights and said, boy, why don't you call me sometime? And that was a good goodbye. Do you feel what I'm saying? That I was downright amazing. And now that's all that I'm craving is true. Goodbyes are what I'm needing from you. She got my call and I picked her up at 9. Got the top off my Jeep in her hand, holding mine. We got lost in the starlit sky. When I took her home, she pulled me tight. And that was a good goodbye. Do you feel what I'm saying? That I was downright amazing. And now that's all that I'm craving is true. Goodbye's what I'm needing from you. Goodbyes. Looking back, I realize I had the whole thing wrong. 'Cause they never say goodbye when they're really, really gone. But this was a good goodbye. It was a good goodbye. Do you feel what I'm saying? That I was downright amazing. And now that's all that I'm craving is true. Goodbyes are what I'm needing from you. From you.
That is the latest single from a good friend of mine by the name of Trace Thompson. Check that one out, ladies and gentlemen. Isn't it good? It is called Good Goodbye, too. Love that one. He writes and produces with another good friend of mine from St. Charles, Missouri, our good friend, Miss Catherine Shipley. I'll be playing her just a little bit later in the show. Well, welcome to the second half of Today's Country with yours truly, Tim Kelly, hosting the show. KICR, Indie Country Radio is who we are. The best in new country music is what we play by unsigned indie artists, and we've got some good stuff, don't we, ladies and gentlemen? They're loving it in our live chat room as well. Well, we talked about making bourbon whiskey in the interview that I did a little bit earlier with Mr. Brandon Bing. This gentleman makes moonshine. He is on the show Moonshiners on the Discovery Channel. You can catch new episodes at 8 p.m. Central Time on Tuesday nights. He's my good friend, Mr. Tyler Wood. This is his latest single. It is called Feel Like This on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, and KUHS Denver at KUHSdenver.com.
The brakes when I'm at high speed, the kind of steady hand that I need, the only one that got me then and now. You keep on giving me second chances, even when I don't deserve them. Yeah, you keep me aligned and my feet on the ground. No more talking about my old life, I'm just thinking about the new. 'Cause all I wanna do with my time is spend it all on you. Yeah, I burn my past, ain't looking back, 'cause Tell me what I missed while you were waiting, and every single dream that you're chasing, and I'd help you make them the best way that I can. Oh, I wanna be your strong and steady, a crying shoulder that's always ready. Yeah, all you need, I wanna be that kind of man. Whoa, no more talking about my old life, I'm just thinking about the new. 'Cause all I wanna do with my time is spend it all on you. Yeah, I burned my past, ain't looking back, 'cause everything I'm holding I don't ever wanna miss. I need the rest of my days to feel like I've never felt before. And if God gives me $1 million more to give you all my love, it still wouldn't be enough. No more talking about my old life, I'm just thinking about the new. 'Cause all I wanna do with my time is spend it all on you. Yeah, I burned my past, ain't looking back, 'cause everything I'm holding I don't ever wanna miss. I need the rest of my days to feel like this. Yeah, to feel like this.
Nobody knows new country
like we know new country.
Indie Country Radio, new country's best.
When you took me home, you knew who you were taking. Not some Debbie debutante standing in an apron, frying up your bacon. My house and my mouth and my mind get kinda trashy. I've never been to jail, but hell, I wouldn't put it past me. So if you want the girl next door, some Virgin Mary metaphor, your cardboard cutout on the wall, your paper or your Barbie doll with perfect hair and a perfect dress. I'm really just the perfect mess, and I ain't nothing less or nothing more. So baby, if you want the girl next door, then go next door and go right now, and don't look back, don't turn around, and don't call me when you get bored. Yeah, if you want the girl next door, then go next door. Sorry, I ain't sorry that I ain't your Marsha Brady. If I ever met her, bet she'd probably hate me, 'cause you'd wanna date me. My heart and my head and my bed can get real twisted, and you would
She is one of the new women in country music, and isn't she fantastic? Her name is Brandy Clark. You can follow her on Twitter at @TheBrandyClark. That is called Girl Next Door. She's not next door. I went and looked while that song was playing, and maybe the police are going to be showing up here in a little bit. That's all right, though. We're going to keep going with the show. How about my good friend, Mr. Danny Allen from Nashville, Tennessee? This is called You Know I Want You on Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best, at KUHS Denver at KUHSdenver.com.
It's been 15 days since you've been gone. I've been doing all the things that I said I'd do if you moved on. I've been hanging out with all my friends, trying to forget you and doing the best I can. But I don't think I can take one more night without you right here by my side. I ain't never loved nobody the way that I love you. Girl, you make me want to. You make me want to drive my truck right back to your house, say a little prayer that it all works out, make sweet love till the morning comes. Oh girl, you know I want you. I got the truck gassed up, got the radio on. I got a few of my buddies waiting for me down in Old Mexico. They want to make a little noise, throw a few back, meet some cute senoritas, drink some cold margaritas, and raise a lot of hell, yeah. But each mile I drive, you're right there on my mind. Been fighting back this feeling since I hit that state line. All I know is I need you, I want you right here, right now. You make me want to. You make me want to drive my truck right back to your house, say a little prayer that it all works out, make sweet love till the morning comes. Oh girl, you know I want you. Every time I close my eyes, I see your pretty face. I want you, I need you right now. Gonna drive my truck right back to your house, say a little prayer that it all works out, make sweet love till the morning comes. Oh girl, you know I want you. You know I want you.
We got him duct taped to that chair over there. Is this gonna get us in some trouble?
I'll go get some ice. Tons of music, and nothing but music. Butt music. I love the butt music, baby.
Someone's gonna lose their job over this, and it ain't gonna be me.
Here rolling through non-stop new country.
Broadcasting worldwide from his basement.
In the basement! 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 Up to the basement! In the basement! In the basement!
We've been cleared for takeoff.
You're listening to Tim Kelly
on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
I can't remember the last time that I have to dig through memories to see what love's supposed to be. Can we pull out those old feelings before we lose it all? I want you to love me just the way you did in that picture on the wall. So what's it gonna take to join our hearts back together and get that old flame back to burning, regain the promise of forever? We can't let it slip away. You know I would give it all just to feel that way again and bring the fire back in like the picture on the wall. Sometimes I start to wonder if I should just move on and find someone new to love me like our love that now is gone. 'Cause even looking in your eyes, I feel nothing at all. I can't compare it to the way I felt in that picture on the wall. So what's it gonna take to join our hearts back together and get that old flame back to burning, regain the promise of forever? We can't let it slip away. You know I would give it all just to feel that way again and bring the fire back in like the picture on the wall. To feel that way again and bring the fire back in like the picture on the wall.
She has a great traditional country music sound, doesn't she? For a young lady, that is awesome and very well done. Her name is Allison Green. That is called Picture on the Wall. You can find the video to that one on ICTV, IndieCountryTelevision.net. We've got over 250 videos running 24/7 for your entertainment. I call it CMT for the Indies. If you haven't been over there, check it out. ICTV, IndieCountryTelevision.net is the website. And she's got some new stuff coming out too, does Allison Green, and we hope to have our hands on it real soon. And we'll put that on the radio as well. Right now, we're going to put Mr. Tyler Booth on the radio. Video to this one also on ICTV. It is called Long Comes a Girl from Tyler Booth on Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio and KUHSdenver.com, playing new country's best.
You see the bopper dropping while you're popping the top on a cold beer, and you bust through the mud in your old truck in low gear. It's shotguns, bird dogs, buddies, and 12-ounce curls. Along comes a girl. You're spitting and swearing in the jeans you've been wearing for 2 weeks. Paycheck weekend, hardcore drinking and no sleep. playing by the rules you made in a country boy's world. Along comes a girl. You're losing track of time on a front porch swing, writing love songs in your sixth string. And she ain't lighting up your phone, you just let it ring. She got you falling like a star from the bluegrass sky, tripping on a kiss on a Friday night, hiding in the clouds with her on a midnight high. Along comes a girl. Never thought you'd be breaking an iron out on a new shirt, or singing along to I Saw the Light in an old church, let alone taking out a 20-year loan for a piece of your own dirt. And along comes a girl, and you're losing track of time on a front porch swing, writing love songs on your sixth string. If she ain't lighting up your phone, you just let it ring. She got you falling like a star from the bluegrass sky, tripping on a kiss on a Friday night, hiding in the clouds with her on a midnight high. Along comes a girl. She got you falling like a star from the bluegrass sky, tripping on a kiss on a Friday night, hiding in the clouds with her on a midnight high. Along comes a girl. Along comes a girl.
I love me some country music.
Hey man, I love country music.
Me too.
More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to Indie Country Radio and KUHSdenver.com.
Now this is my kind of country. New country. New country. New country.
Driving down the street where I grew up, looking at the wrinkles in the pavement, faces of the buildings all since long gone. How time goes past so fast, you can still see the shape of its glory. Time falls through the cracks. I remember when another year is gone and the leaves have turned. You can't miss the beauty of this time. The rivers will rise, but they always seem to go down. How time goes past so fast, you can still see the shape of its glory. Time falls through the cracks. I remember when this will always be my town. It's just home to me. The old bridge is gone now, but the town still gleams. This will always be my town. So much history. The curtain's torn, but hope is all I see. Friday after school, we would go downtown. We knew most of the people on the street. You could catch a movie or take your friends out to eat. How time goes past so fast. You can still see the shape of its glory. Time falls through the cracks. I remember when this will always be my town. It's just home to me. The old bridge is gone now, but the town still gleams. This will always be my town. So much history. The curtain's torn, but hope is all I see. Yeah. Driving down the street where I grew up, looking at the wrinkles in the pavement. Faces of the buildings are since long gone.
That is the latest single from Catherine Shipley. This Will Always Be My Town is the title of it. Her town is St. Charles, Missouri. My town is Branson, Missouri. We're not too far apart, about 2.5, 3 hours, but one of these days we're going to hook up and meet each other, and we'll take pictures and everything and post it all over social media. That'll be a fun time. But isn't that a great song? Great stuff from Catherine Shipley, good friend of ours right here at KICR Indie Country Radio. Well, some more great friends of ours are up next. You can check out the video to this one on ICTV, IndieCountryTelevision.net. They are from the state of Ohio. They are Hasting & Co. and my good friend Miss Kate Hasting. This is called American Love on Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio and KUHSDenver.com, playing New Country's best.
It's like fireworks flying on the 4th of July, lighting up the midnight air. It's warm summer nights trying to win a prize down at the county fair. Well, it's you and me, baby, young, wild and crazy kids, free falling hard in American love. American love. It's free like an eagle soaring when we go speeding down that old highway. Head out the window just to feel the wind blow, sun shining on your face. And it's singing along at the top of our lungs. Born in the USA, it's American love. And it's red like my lipstick on your face. And it's blue like those tears when you're away. And it's white like a wedding dress. Baby, I've been blessed and I just wanna stay forever in American love. It's grass stained jeans, your arms around me in the middle of a country show. 10,000 light of skies on fire, dancing when they play our song. And it's the freedom I feel in the kisses you're still wrapped up in your strong American love. And it's red like my lipstick on your face. And it's blue like those tears when you're away. And it's white like a wedding dress. Baby, I've been blessed and I just wanna stay forever in American love.
Another hour of the best in new country starts now on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
I can't eat, can't sleep. All I do is think about you. What's this feeling? That's my heart you're stealing. That's okay. I don't want it back. What's this chemistry? Such intensity. Good emotions getting through. It's your sweet love I'm feeling. I can't get enough. Go figure it. Madly, deeply, baby, I'm falling. I'm living it hard, and so you're giving it. I'm thinking that I'm digging it. Come on, keep it coming. Think you're onto something so strong, so right. It's got to be real. Breaking down the walls and fences. There's a power. Good emotions getting through. It's your sweet love I'm feeling. I can't get enough. Go figure it. Madly, deeply, baby, I'm falling. Head over heels, I'm living it hard, and so you're giving it. I'm thinking that I'm digging it. Madly, deeply, baby, I'm falling. Head over heels, I'm living it hard, and so you're giving it. I'm thinking that I'm digging it.
We are kicking off hour number 3 in style with the Alabama cowgirl herself, my good friend Miss Jessie Lynn. JessieLynn.net is her website. That is one of her great singles called I'm Digging It, A Softer Side of Country, and In the Line of Duty. 2 good projects that she's got that you can find on her website, JessieLynn.net. Head over there anytime and check her out. She is awesome, isn't she? Well, welcome to hour number 3 of Today's Country with yours truly, Tim Kelly. We are also syndicated on KUHS Denver at KUHSdenver.com with Mr. John Wolf up next with the question, what are you doing right now? Well, hopefully you're listening to KICR, Indie Country Radio, and KUHSdenver.com, playing New Country's Best.
Well, I guess I could have gave you a little heads up, but a girl like you don't need no fixing up. Friday night's too far away, and you've been stuck in my head all day. I just had to see your face, no, I couldn't wait. Girl, what are you doing right now? What you got going on? 'Cause I got my ride in the drive, all gassed up, cranked up, and ready to get us gone. Girl, what do you say? You just start walking this way. Don't think, don't blink, drop everything, and baby, just come on out. What are you doing right now? Should you put on old blue jeans or a party dress? To be honest, I ain't thought that far ahead. I can pick you up right in front of your house, so pull the shades, blow the candles out. We can watch the first star fall from the edge of town. Girl, what are you doing right now? What you got going on? 'Cause I got my ride in the drive, all gassed up, cranked up, and ready to get us gone. Girl, what do you say? You just start walking this way. Don't think, don't blink, drop everything, and baby, just come on out. What are you doing right now? Right this minute, I got a bottle you can help me finish, and when it's empty, we can spin it round and round. Yeah, what are you doing right now? Right this second, we got a moment, baby, let's don't waste it. You'll be having the night of your life when the sun goes down. What are you doing right now? Girl, what are you doing right now? What you got going on? 'Cause I got my ride in the drive all gassed up, cranked up, and ready to get us gone. Girl, what do you say? You just start walking this way. Don't think, don't blink, drop everything, and baby, just come on out. What are you doing right now? Girl, what are you doing right now? I ain't talking about Saturday night. I ain't talking about later on. Girl, what are you doing right now? What are you doing right now?
If you don't play that song, I'm gonna spit some chaw in his eye. Get her done.
You're listening to the 2016 Nashville Universal Awards Radio Network of the Year. Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
As I stumbled off the stage, an old man grabbed my guitar. He said, son, I'm glad I caught your show. I really dig your sound, but you may never get your chance if you don't slow down. I said, I'm hopped up on the cocaine, shooting whiskey, feeling no pain. Need a handful of pills just to get back down. Half a bottle of George Dickel and a fully loaded pistol scares off all the demons every time they come around. I've lost track of all the women, can't get back what I've been spending. That's just the cost of living more than 1 year at a time. Well, he was standing in the shadows, he fired up a cigarette. It was like I'd always known him, even though we'd never met. There was something so familiar, that old six string in his hand. But then his words cut through the smoke. He said, I understand, son, what I'm hopped up on the cocaine, shooting whiskey, feeling no pain. Need a handful of pills just to get back down. Half a bottle of George Dickel and a fully loaded pistol scares off all the demons every time they come around. I've lost track of all the women, can't get back what I've been spending. That's just the cost of living more than 1 year at a time. Well, I got a nice cold eerie feeling when I recognize that man. He said, House Lord, this outlaw bid can sure get out of hand. When you're hopped up on the cocaine, shooting whiskey, feeling no pain. Need a handful of pills just to get back down. Half a bottle
name is Jacob Bryan. You can check out the video to that one on ICTV, IndieCountryTelevision.net. That is called More Than 1 Year. That's how long I've been gone from radio, but now I'm back. And we are in hour number 3 of the show, and as you can tell, we play New Country's best by listening to the first 2 hours. We're going to do that absolutely in hour number 3. Let's keep it going right now. This next artist is now an independent artist. She has her own record label called Dreambound Records. Her album from that label is called Me. This is a great cut-off of it. She is Jody Messina. This is called Love on a Maybe on Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio and KUHS Denver at KUHSdenver.com.
You say, don't be mad at you, but what am I supposed to do? I can't keep wasting space in my heart. You get close and then you push away. Your car is back in my driveway. You know what to say. I hope you stay. Can't come back around, can't come back around. Getting my hopes up just to tear them down. I don't need you for a minute. Don't stand there telling me you're in it, 'cause I need you to show me you won't leave me hanging. No, I can't give my love. No, I can't give my love on a maybe. You know every part of me, reach in to the heart of me. You make me believe I'm on top of the world. Get close, come sit close to me, so that you can see the view from up here is undeniable. Can't come back around, can't come back around. Getting my hopes up just to tear them down. I don't need you for a minute. Don't stand there telling me you're in it, 'cause I need you to show me you won't leave me hanging. No, I can't give my love. No, I can't give my love on a maybe. We could be I don't need you for a minute. Don't stand there telling me you're in it. No, I need you to show me you won't leave me hanging. No, I can't give my love. No, I can't give my love on a maybe. I can't give my love. No, I can't give my love on a maybe. No, the love on a maybe. No.
Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it? Today's Country.
Country lives right here. Country is what we do. Today's Country. More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to Indie Country Radio and KUHSdenver.com.
Now this is my kind of country. New country. New country. New country.
They say time can erase all life's mistakes, hoping that they're wise. Left her crying at home, all alone, one too many times.
is Tony Corrales with the Tony Corrales Band from the state of Arizona. At TCB Country is where you can follow him on Twitter. Title of that one, She's Got One Hell of a Memory. You can find the video of that one on ICTV, IndieCountryTelevision.net. She's got one hell of a memory. That means you don't forget those anniversaries and birthdays, do you, ladies and gentlemen? Mother's Day, all that kind of good stuff. She's going to come after you if you do, that's for sure. Well, I'll tell you what, this next artist is a great young lady with a great video to this song. It is called I Like Where This Is Going. I sure love where the music's going. Brittany McLam on Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio at KUHSdenver.com.
Hope you got your keys, cause baby we're going places. I take a gas, no looking back, so let's go ahead and waste it. You're something different, got me out of my element. Tongue-tied, hair blowing, midnight glowing, losing my mind, thinking I like where this is going. Let's get lost and let the headlights take us. Street lights flashing, moonlight magic. I know you're feeling it too. It's the never knowing that'll keep us rolling. Tongue-tied, hair blowing, midnight glowing, losing my mind, thinking I like where this is going. Runaway hearts in a getaway car. Ain't nothing slowing us down now. It doesn't matter if we get too far. Ain't nothing better than right here, right now. There ain't no way of knowing, but I like where this is going. Your hand on my knee, blue eyes turn to me. As far as we can see, we're just runaway hearts in a getaway car. Ain't nothing slowing us down now. It doesn't matter if we get too far. Ain't nothing better than right here, right now. Runaway hearts in a getaway car. Ain't nothing slowing us down now. It doesn't matter if we get too far. Ain't nothing better than right here, right now. There ain't no way of knowing, but I like where this is going. I like where this is going.
Only the hottest new country now.
Country music all the time.
Come on, y'all. Here we go.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Broadcasting worldwide from his basement.
In the basement! 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 Up to the basement! In the basement! In the basement!
We've been cleared for takeoff.
You're listening to Tim Kelly
on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
She came home from work after a long, hard day. Set her keys on the counter, began to pray. Oh God, I need you more than ever. My hope is lost, can't be found. Threw her hands in the air, knees hit the ground, and she cried, Jesus, I surrender. So take when it's all smooth sailing, we forget to pray. So take my hand and lead me home. Take me back to the place where you saved my soul. Down the old dirt road is a little white church where the memories linger and the people search for amazing grace. That sweet, sweet heavenly sound of that old time religion that's good for me. Little children singing round the sycamore tree as we count our blessings beneath that southern sky. Oh, I need a break from this world sometimes. Oh God, we need your love in this busy life. Take me back to church. Take me back to church.
They are Corey and Kelly. That is a great tune called Take Me Back to Church. Great country gospel song and great harmonies on that as well. The video to that one on ICTV, IndieCountryTelevision.net. Well, this next gentleman is from Montgomery, Texas, and we met last year at the Southbound Bar and Grill in Springfield, Missouri. Good friend of ours now. Yeah, we've hung out together. Mr. Josh Ward. This is called Broken Heart on Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio and KUHSDenver.com, playing the best in new country music.
What's a cowboy supposed to do when a cowboy ain't supposed to cry? There's gotta be a beer somewhere that needs a tear when you just can't keep it all inside. Everywhere I go just ain't my kind of vibe. Folks are having fun, man, it must be nice. Guess I'm the only one with a broken heart. Ain't found another sad soul so far. Everybody must be doing fine, 'cause I'm in a rut, they're stuck in party time. All I wanna do is turn my radio on, reset the clock and hear a sad country song. But I'm just looking for a place to fall apart. Guess I'm the only one with a broken heart. Nothing quite goes with a fool sitting on a stool like burning whiskey over ice. And I wouldn't feel like such a fool if she fooled me once, but man, she fooled me twice. Everywhere I go, just can't seem to find neon lights and smoke. Damn, it don't feel right. Guess I'm the only one with a broken heart. I ain't found another sad soul so far. And everybody must be doing fine, 'cause I'm in a rut, they're stuck in party time. All I wanna do is turn my radio on, reset the clock and hear a sad country song. But I'm just looking for a place to fall apart. Guess I'm the only one with a broken heart. Just can't
was a boy, his parents told him he would go on to do great things. Then he became a DJ. Take that, Mom and Dad.
Broadcasting worldwide from his basement.
In the basement! 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 Up to the basement! In the basement! To the basement! To the basement!
We've been cleared for takeoff.
You're listening to Tim Kelly
on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Of time, 'cause I just wanna feel you next to me, holding on so tight that I can barely breathe in the middle of the night. You keep keeping me up again, thinking how it was back then. Since you went away, it gets harder every day, wanting and craving your touch. Keeping me up, keeping me up, keeping me up. Yeah. If you really love me, where are you tonight? Why are you drinking along with your goodbye? Why am I still holding on to everything we had? The trouble and the truth is never coming back. You keep keeping me up again, thinking how it was back then. Since you went away, it gets harder every day, wanting and craving your touch. You keep keeping me up, keeping me up, keeping me up. Yeah. Know the day will come when I sleep through the night. I will dream of you every time I close my eyes. You keep keeping me up again, thinking how it was back then. Since you went away, it gets harder every day. Wanting and craving your touch. You keep keeping me up, keeping me up, keeping me up. You keep keeping me up, keeping me up, keeping me up.
Her name is Melissa Montgomery. That is called Keeping Me Up. Well, I tell you what, it's the birthday wishes that will be keeping her up tonight. Today's her birthday, and we want to wish Melissa Montgomery a very happy one. And we never mention a woman's age around here. That's right. We want to wish her a happy birthday, though, and many, many more. Melissa Montgomery, Keeping Me Up, right there on KUHS Denver and KICR Indie Country Radio. Well, this next gentleman is only 25 years old. That I do know, but he's a guy, so we can mention his name. He's a great Canadian artist and super talented. He is Mr. Jade Eagleson. This is called Got Your Name on It. Well, I've got a show with my name on it. Today's Country with Tim Kelly, live right now on KICR Indie Country Radio and KUHSDenver.com.
My driveway where you can park your car. I know a place off the highway where there's a sky full of stars and it ain't far. Got a bottle of red wine, just waiting for the right night, the right girl, the right time. Sounds good, don't it? Well, it's got your name on it, if you want it. Every day I got left, every dollar in my pocket, that shotgun side of my F-150. Girl, you know I want you in it, every minute. Got a front porch seat for you, girl, if you can swing it. My start, my end, my heart, my hand. You can have it right now if you want it. It's got your name on it.
Got a little space on the right side of this king-size bed, and there's 3 little words I ain't never said yet. I spell it out in a tattoo on my arm just for you, right there in plain view, so the whole world knows it. 'Cause it's got your name on it, if you want it. Every day I got left, every dollar in my pocket, that shotgun side of my F-150. Girl, you know I want you with it every minute. Got a front porch seat for you, girl, if you can swing it. My start, my end, my heart, my hand. You can have it right now if you want it. It's got your name on it. It's got your name on it. My sun up, sundown, my forever, my right now. If you like how that sounds, you might as well own it. 'Cause it's got your name on it, if you want it. Every day I got left, every dollar in my pocket, that shotgun side of my F-150. Girl, you know I want you with it every minute. Got a front porch seat for you, girl, if you can swing it. My start, my end, my heart, my hand. You can have it right now if you want it. It's got your name on 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 it.
Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it. Today's country.
I love absolutely every single song they play.
This station is dangerously good.
This is Today's Country.
I like the music. I like the DJs.
There's even more to like.
I like everything about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to Indie Country Radio and KUHSdenver.com.
Now this is my kind of country.
New country.
New country. New country.
I hate this, here I am running into you, trying not to touch. I hate this, acting like it's not killing me when it does. And that watch I gave you still looks good on your wrist. Don't you think it's time we end this little experiment? 'Cause I know we said we'd just be friends. I can't lie and I can't pretend, boy, I've tried it. Bottom line is I still love you and I hate this. I hate this, missing you, hoping you're somewhere missing me. I hate this, hoping you'll call, hoping I'm awake when it rings. If we took this break to figure out what we wanted, well, I want us back, don't need another night to sleep on it. 'Cause I know we said we'd just be friends. I can't lie and I can't pretend, boy, I've tried it. Bottom line is I still love you and I hate this. My heart's breaking, I can't take this. Time and space, it sucks. I hate this. My heart's breaking, I can't take this. Time and space,
called I Hate This, but actually when it comes to the music, I love it. It is Tennille Arts, and you can check out the video to that one also on ICTV, IndieCountryTelevision.net. Well, you can check out this next one on there as well. This is Chad Brownlee. It is called The Way You Roll on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, and KUHSdenver.com, playing New Country's best.
Maybe it's the sun of that sun on you. I feel like burning up the afternoon. It's a summertime weekend. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Find a spot on the beach where they'll never find us. Listening to Marley sing a little one love. Worries we don't need them. Breathe in a little freedom. You always got the good stuff. I like the way you roll, you roll, you roll, barefoot in the sand. Yeah, I can get high, just watching you dance. Yeah, baby, you're a slow ride all night, making me feel right. One little kiss and I'm stoned, 100% homegrown. I like the way you roll, you roll, you roll. Shapes in the clouds, straight to my head, never wanna come down. If it's love you're dealing, I'm getting lost in the feeling. Yeah, you're my favorite kind of buzz. I like the way you roll, you roll, you roll, barefoot in the sand. Yeah, I can get high, just watching you dance. Yeah, baby, you're a slow ride all night, making me feel right. One little kiss and I'm stoned, 100% homegrown. I like the way you roll, you roll, you roll. When you find me a little bit off the tracks, you know how to bring me the greener grass, where the gray and the rain all fade away. You light me up to a brighter day. So pass me a bit of that gypsy soul. Don't care where I am as long as you go. You make me feel everything's alright. Girl, you always know just what I like. I like the way you roll, you roll, you roll, barefoot in the sand. Yeah, I can get high, just watching you dance. Yeah, baby, you're a slow ride all night, making me feel right. One little kiss and I'm stoned, 100% homegrown. I like the way you roll, you roll, you roll. I like the way you roll, you roll, you roll.
New and exciting.
Broadcasted live from Spreaker.com and iHeartRadio.
The market, Cupid hit a bullseye, and I was a target. Who'd have thought I had the golden ticket in my pocket? My heart is ticking, ticking faster than a clock could clock it. Shooting like a rocket, even NASA couldn't stop it. Sorry ladies, Mr. Perfect's taking off the market. I hit the jackpot, I'm talking top notch, and he kisses me anytime that I want. I fell in love when he fell in love, 'cause he treats me like $1 million. The friggin' jackpot. High rolling, handle pulling, hitting triple cherries. Sweeter than the sweetest double scoop of Ben & Jerry's. Cashing in my chips, you don't have to double dare me. Racing to the chapel, Elvis gonna get us married. Better than the treasure island treasure that was buried. High rolling, handle pulling, hitting triple cherries. I hit the jackpot, I'm talking top notch, and he kisses me anytime that I want. I fell in love when he fell in love, 'cause he treats me like $1 million. Yeah, I'm a winner of a long shot. I hit the jackpot, the friggin' jackpot. Woo! anytime that I want. I fell in love when he fell in love, 'cause he treats me like $1,000,000. Yeah, I'm a winner of a long shot. I hit the jackpot, I'm talking top notch, and he kisses me anytime that I want. I fell in love when he fell in love, 'cause he treats me like $1,000,000. Yeah, I'm a winner of a long shot. I hit the jackpot, the friggin' jackpot. Yeah, I'm a winner of a long shot. I hit the jackpot, the friggin' jackpot, the jackpot.
Her name is Arlene Quinn. She is a great artist from Canada, and we absolutely love her new single called Jackpot. It was written by Kelsey Ballerini, and Arlene Quinn made the best out of that song, didn't she? We love it, and you can check out the video to it on ICTV Indie Country Television. Well, as you know, Nashville is not performing live shows just yet, but we sure hope they get back to it soon. Small events have been entirely shut down due to the COVID-19. Countless people have lost 100% of their income overnight, and it's not only the performers and the producers that are affected, but thousands of jobs rely on these small venues to survive. So why not donate a few dollars today to help save the small venues and keep live music alive? Visit OutHouseTickets.com and donate today to save the small venues. They are a show sponsor of this program, so go check them out also on our website, ICTV, IndieCountryTelevision.net. That is OutHouseTickets.com. Well, you know, a lot of artists have crossed over from other genres and did some country music and put out a couple of songs, maybe a couple of albums. This next gentleman is no exception. Perhaps you've heard of Steven Tyler from the group Aerosmith. That's right, the one and only. This is from Steven Tyler. It is called Red, White, and You on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, and KUHS Denver at KUHSdenver.com.
Right now, nothing else matters. You and me and the Georgia night. Look around, 'cause it don't get any better. Have you ever felt so alright? Let's dance, take it slow. Tom Petty on the radio, when we're singing about American girls like you. When I look in your eyes, all I wanna do is bang, bang, baby, like a 4th of July. A lightning strike in the midnight sky. Don't give a damn about the summertime blues. All I need is red, white, and you. Can't let those colors fade. Tell me you're gonna stay. American girls making dreams come true. All I need is red, white, and you. Pulling me a little bit closer. Heart beating like a big bass drum. We spinning on a roller coaster. A free falling into your yum yum. All the bad girls rocking them cut off jeans, and good old boys driving big machines. You can kiss my ass, can't help but say it's good to be born in the USA. Bang, bang, baby, like the 4th of July. A lightning strike in the midnight sky. Don't give a damn about the summertime blues. All I need is red, white, and you. Can't let those colors fade. Tell me you're gonna stay. American girl.
such thing as enough country. You know that great song that you just can't get out of your head? We're playing it right now. Wow, it's like we're right there inside your head. Okay, well, maybe not literally. Don't touch that dial!
Broadcasting worldwide from his basement.
To the basement! 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 Up to the basement! To the basement! To the basement!
We've been cleared for takeoff.
You're listening to Tim Kelly
on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
All my friends are raising babies, I'm still raising Cain. They must think because I've waited that I don't want the same. Their days are spent changing diapers. They think mine are so exciting, running off to where the lights are so much brighter. It's an empty room at the top of the stairs, watching the evening news with a couple of beers. I only call my husband baby cause I love the word. Never wanted something so bad that it hurts. Even give up these damned old cigarettes. If I could have a bottle by my bed. Bedtime story is a People magazine. I'd rather be in a carpool line than this big cold limousine. I trade every pair of high heel shoes for a high chair in the dining room. Don't even know you yet, but I know I love you. It's an empty room at the top of the stairs, watching the evening news with a couple of beers. I only call my husband baby cause I love the word. Never wanted something so bad that it hurts. Even give up these damned old cigarettes. If I could have a bottle by my bed. We wait, it'll be our turn someday. Spend a lot of afternoons daydreaming about you. Right now our mortgage is the only thing that's due. It's an empty room at the top of the stairs, watching the evening news with a couple of beers. I only call my husband baby cause I love that word. Never wanted something so bad that it hurts. Even give up these damned old cigarettes. If I could have a bottle by my bed, bottle by my bed. We wait.
And you're going to have to wait another week to hear another version of this program. I sure have had a good time tonight. Her name is Sunny Sweeney, by the way. Bottle in My Bed is the title of that one, or Bottle by My Bed, maybe in the bed too. And you can check out the video to that one on ICTV, IndieCountryTelevision.net. Radio and television, that's how we operate around here. But we sure have had a good time on the radio tonight. I want to give a big shout out and a thank you to Mr. Brandon Bing from joining us all the way from Florida via telephone. Isn't that easy? We love that. But we're going to do it again next week. We've got Kevin Fullen scheduled to be on next week, so be sure to tune in then, and we'll play some of his music and hear his story behind the songs as well. Today's Country with Tim Kelly is produced by Tim Kelly Productions. Check us out on Facebook and like us at Tim Kelly Productions, and we will like you right back. Thanks to Henry Archuleta and KUHSdenver.com. You guys have a great week, and I will see you on the radio. Bye-bye now.
I can put you in a cornfield in downtown Manhattan. Close your eyes and reel that old zip code. I can put you on a riverbank while you're fighting traffic. I'm a song, I'll see you on the radio. Turn me on and turn it up. I can make you smile, make you cry, turn back the pages of your life. Turn me on, I'll see you on the radio. I can take you back to high school, gym floor, and a slow dance. First love.